Spooky.
Ooh,
It's so spooky.
Is it a spooky game?
It's a Z-Man game.
That
and it's an Asmodee game.
That could also mean it's spooky.
We're playing yet another Asmodee digital game.
Yeah, a lot of Asmodee digital.
They are
in fact,
cranking them out.
I think that we might have another one coming up pretty soon too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So this is a very new release from Asmodee.
What's that?
Spooky music.
Is it spooky music?
Yeah.
It's hard to. It's just a little hard to hear.
Yeah.
It is a little spooky. Yeah. Huh. Okay. What's it? Shade.
That's the name. That's the designer. I
believe. Shoddy.
Yeah, Shoddy Torby. I believe that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I totally got that wrong.
We probably messed it up.
So Onirim is a cooperative card game in that you are exploring like a dreamland or a dreamscape essentially.
Okay.
And you're trying to wake up. Or you're trying to escape from like this dream maze that you're trapped in.
That sounds neat.
Yeah, it's all abstract. It's just a card game. Like there's a deck of cards that you're going through, and cards will have different colors associated with them, as well as a couple of different symbols associated with them. It's a really simple game, but it's actually pretty cool, and there's some neat stuff that goes on. So we'll explain as we get into it.
So it has nothing to do with Pacific Rim.
No, I wish.
All right,
Pacific Onirim, that's the sequel.
My expectations are low here, so let's see what happens.
So take a little bookmark on the top. You've got some rules. There's only the base game. There's apparently a bunch of expansions for the physical game, but this doesn't have it yet.
Okay.
And there's some basic settings.
Cool.
What language?
Italiano.
Francois.
We could do Espanol.
That's
be down.
There's really no real. Like, once you start
text.
playing, there's no text, really, so...
It's just for the starting buttons.
Pretty much.
Cool.
But yeah, so thank you, Shoddy Torby, and let's go ahead and play...
Touchable credits.
Yes.
Expectations.
Big thumbs up.
Higher. The bar has been set.
Exactly. So you can either, you can have multiple, or a game going on that you can resume from, or you can do a tutorial, which is a pretty good tutorial. Though, just as a heads up, when I was playing the tutorial seemed to be stuck, or you get stuck at a certain point and have to close the game down.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it
kind of a bummer?
Is it that it like freezes, or is it that it puts you in an unwinnable position?
There's a certain trigger that happens that I think a text prompt is supposed to appear, and it doesn't.
Oh.
And then the tutorial's just stuck, and you can't do anything. But you can tap the bookmark and exit that tutorial.
Okay. Yeah, that's
it's weird.
That's a little
just
unfortunate.
Just as a heads up.
I mean, as someone
and
learning
I tried
the
it
game,
like 3 times to see, and it happened every single time.
No, that definitely seems. As someone learning the game, coming brand new to it, that would.
Thankfully, it happens like pretty much at the end of the tutorial because it teaches you everything else. There's one thing that I had to like go look in the rule book to see because that's where I would get hung up on. So
maybe that was their intent.
Oh shit!
Onirim, Inception. Rimception.
Oh no, Oni, no, you didn't. So this game is like I said, it's a labyrinth, like dream maze. So normally it's a cooperative game, but in the app version, it's just a solo game only. There's no.
Can I touch a thing?
Yeah.
I'm like you're playing, but I just.
You can touch it.
Those cards look interesting.
Yeah, there's no way to like zoom in on them, sadly. But so there are 4 colors of cards. There's red, blue, green, and like tan, whatever, beige. On tan.
Sure.
And there's 3 symbols that are going to be on these cards. There's sun, moon, and keys.
Okay.
So pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
The object of the game is that there are 8 doors hidden in this deck of cards. So there are 71 cards remaining in this deck. I have 5 of them in my hand, so there's 76 cards total that you're trying to get through.
Okay.
On the left-hand side of the deck, you see 10. Those are nightmare cards, which we'll explain. I'll explain those when those come up. Sure. So the object of the game is that there are these door cards located somewhere in the deck. Sometimes they're at the bottom, or it just depends on where they get shuffled in. I can either wait for a door card of a matching color that I have a key in my hand to come up, and then I can use the key to basically unlock the door. Completed doors go on the right-hand side, so that's how it tracks your progress. So
those little symbols there, yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 doors of each color in the deck. So like once you've gotten 2 reds, 2 blues, 2 greens, 2 tans, whatever, that's when you've won the game. So that's one way to unlock a door is by like if a blue door comes up, I have a blue key. It immediately will ask me if I want to use the key, and if I do, boom, that's a blue door done. The other way is that if you play 3 cards of the same color in a row consecutively, That will then, it allows you to then search the deck for a door of that color and immediately play it.
Okay.
So it basically unlocks the door automatically of that color.
Okay.
Now the trick is, and I'll show you right now. So I'm going to play this blue sun.
Uh-huh.
And then you immediately draw a card as soon as you play one.
Okay.
Now, I cannot play another sun.
Okay, just
I can play another blue card. I can't play any sun. I can't even play that green sun. So you cannot play the same symbol back to back.
Okay.
So the trick is that you need multiple symbols of the same color in order to actually do that combo. So like right now, I'm going to be fine. I have a key, and then I can play that sun, and then I go sun, key, sun, boom, that blue one's done.
Excellent, okay.
The other thing I could do instead, so I mentioned like the whole key thing, you know, I could discard, so there's a little discard thing here. Instead of playing a card, I can always discard a card and draw a new one.
Okay.
The reason why you may want to do that is that if you discard a key, you then get to look at the top 5 cards of the deck. You can discard any one of those that you want and rearrange the remaining 4 however you'd like.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes. So the thing about discarding cards, though, is that if the deck hits 0, if you run out of cards in the deck, you lose. So that is basically the timer for the game.
Kind of pushing yourself to the end. I see that.
So I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna do those 3 in a row. So there's a blue door.
That slow draw.
And then it shuffles the deck, and there you go.
That was a Matt Leacock shuffle if I've ever seen one.
Super fine.
Nothing to do with this game, but
right. So first door is done. I need 8 doors total, so doing pretty good.
On your first turn, I would say.
Exactly.
All right, pretty good.
So here's the problem. Excuse me. Is that I don't have 3 more cards of a matching color.
Wait, so like the cards that you play, they just kind of stay there. So you can't play another sun right now.
Nope.
Okay, and they just like never go away. There's no way to
all
play that?
4 of these cards are like useless. I can only play that tan moon if I, or I could discard any of these cards and then draw a replacement.
Okay.
But I still need another blue. So once you've gotten both like blue doors done, blue cards are then useless. So I could just freely discard.
Discards. Cool.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to discard this blue.
Just to start with.
Okay.
Hey,
so there we go.
Works perfectly.
So then I can go. Oh, so so
got a door.
That's
got
super
a door,
bad.
but didn't have a key.
Yes. So 2 bad things just happened.
Oh,
so I got a door.
No.
So first off, green door came up. I didn't have a green key, so the green door goes in limbo. Not that big of a deal. And if a card is in limbo at the end of like the turn, once everything's been resolved, it gets shuffled back into the deck. So that green door is going to get shuffled back in. So it's not that bad. However, the replacement card that came up after the door is a darkness card. So that's for there were 10 of these darkness cards in the deck.
Oh, gosh.
So when a darkness card comes up, you have to choose one of 4 possible bad things.
What?
I either have to choose to discard my whole hand.
And your hand's good right now.
Yeah. I can choose to discard the top 5 cards of the deck. If there are doors or darkness cards, they will then get shuffled back in. Or if I have to get rid of one of my completed doors and it gets shuffled back in.
Oh.
The other thing that I don't have is that if you have a key in your hand, you could just discard a key to ignore the darkness.
Jeez, okay, so keys are really valuable.
Keys are really
super
good.
Okay,
yeah, so I have to choose. I'm going to choose the top 5 of the deck.
I think that seems good.
It sucks.
I know, it's a lot, but it's still early, right?
Yeah.
And, like, your hand is really good.
So, okay, so I only lost 3 technically, and then the ones over here were in
darkness,
limbo. And
cool. That's great.
Yeah.
That's good.
The darkness that got played and resolved is gone, but that was a second darkness card, so it's not going to resolve another one immediately. It'll just shuffle it back in for another time. So that disaster averted.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue doing what I was going to do.
Yeah,
and
let's see that. There we
do
go.
that. So I've got that tan door finished.
That shuffle.
So good.
Okay, and a blue key.
So now I'm in a bad spot because I've got 3 green suns, which is
really bad.
So I'm going to discard one of those because I can't do anything.
There you go.
Beautiful.
So
I'm going to do
back
this.
to back.
Oh, well, look at that.
Even better.
So I can choose to let it go to the limbo and let it shuffle back in, or I'm going to use my key to just grab it.
Cool.
Boom. Done.
Look at that. That's kind of weird.
And then I hit a darkness. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to lose my hand, I think. I think
so?
I think
the
so.
hand or just the key? Oh, yeah, the hand, because the rest of your cards are kind of bad.
Oh, I could just lose the key. That's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just lose the key. I've already got one blue done, so it's like,
and that saves.
When I got another,
cards.
I drew another
blue key.
Yeah,
that's pretty convenient too.
Tell me about it.
Well,
super.
All those suns. So our sun's just like super. Our sun's like the most common cards. It seems like there's so many suns.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Actually, don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. I'd like to see a breakdown just because it's like you've got a lot of suns so far.
So I can't play any of those suns. I can only play the blue key, which is kind of worthless. So
it's risky. Yeah.
I either need to discard a card, which I can. I'm gonna discard this blue key
so that you can play with this stuff.
So then I'm gonna look at the top 5 cards.
Cool.
So that darkness, if I put it at the end, it gets discarded, and I don't ever have to deal with it.
Worry about it. Awesome.
So then these other ones I can rearrange. So if I do this, I will be set for green because I will be able to play the green sun, and then I'll get the green moon, and then the green sun.
So you'll discard a card to get the green moon.
Well, I already did. Watch.
Yeah.
So if I do this,
cool.
I discarded that blue key,
Excellent.
and then I have to draw to replace it. So
cool.
So I'm gonna do that.
Yep, that works pretty good.
And then we'll do that.
Sweet.
Boom. So green is done.
Green finish.
Yep.
And now you've got some green cards to just get rid of. Awesome.
So green is just purely for discarding, and then that's
pretty good. 3.
However, it ends with this. I have currently ending with the sun right now.
Oh yeah.
So if I play that red moon, then I play red sun. I can't play.
What about discard the green now?
That's what I'm gonna do. See what the replacement is.
Oh, good. Oh, look at that.
So good. So let's do this. Then we'll do that, and then we'll do that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm like, is this game always this easy? No.
I only played one game and I won, so I have technically I'm undefeated in Onirim. So I mean,
the Oni have not defeated you yet.
That's right.
The dream. Also, I will say the weird like theme of this game, like unlocking doors to get out of the strange dream world. I'm like, all right, it's
cool.
It's a thing. The art's cute.
The art's cute.
Yeah,
I like the art a lot. So I still need tan, but I've got a key, which is kind of like
tan key. Huh.
I'm gonna just discard this green and see what.
Yeah, you could just do it again.
So I'm gonna see the other next red one then.
Boom.
Yep.
Boom.
Boom. Oh, well there you. Wow, that's okay. So that's gonna get shuffled in, but I'm gonna get it anyway.
Yeah,
so once I do that, I get to pull it out. So red's now done.
Damn, look at that.
I have 38 cards still in the deck, so I'm doing super good.
Halfway through, and red and green are they're just throwaway at this point.
Got
a key.
So I can lose the tan key.
But that's a key that you you need it. You've got so many more cards. I think that key.
Yeah, let's get rid of the key. I think that's... So far, I feel like that's kind of what keys are really good for.
Yeah.
So look at that. I got another key, a green one.
You play with the stuff still.
So I'm gonna look at the top 5.
Oh my gosh! Look at that.
Look at that. So if I do this,
jeez,
and then that,
wow,
I'll be able to complete tan.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
that's pretty great.
It's sort of like someone hand shuffled this for you, gave you a good deck,
right?
And then
so I'm gonna play that blue one up there just in case.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go unlock
and then play the blue sun. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I know I got some blue coming up.
And then
that's
blue moon, and you're done, huh? Out of there, Onirim.
That's all you got, Onirim?
That's all you got? You didn't play hard mode?
There's no other.
That was pretty good. So, look at that, undefeated. 2 out of 2, 100%.
I just retire now.
Batting 1,000.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was a
crazy.
pretty good game. I'm like.
That's my best remaining. 27 cards still in the deck. The last game I played, I only had 2 left in the deck.
I mean, I was gonna say
very close game.
It seemed like that went pretty well for you. You kind of missed a lot of the darkness cards. You got to discard one.
That was super good. Yeah. So the thing about this game that, from what I understand from people that have played the physical game, is that it's harder because you're playing cooperatively. So other people have cards in their hand. So you're all having to alternate playing cards.
So is this only solo?
Yes, the app is only solo. So I think that probably makes the game easier playing solo.
I think so too. Yeah, that would make it... Well, you have less cards to choose from.
Less cards, but you have perfect information on what you want to do. Whereas cooperatively, you are at the mercy of your friends, like, getting cards and communicating, like, being able to communicate with each other which cards that people should play in a row and that kind of stuff.
It seems like it'd be pretty tough with extra people. And I'm also kind of curious...
And darkness cards coming up more frequently, like, out of turn, so that... Yeah.
I'm kind of curious too what sort of expansions and stuff the physical game have, because just purely from seeing that, I mean, I could imagine some things that you could do with it, but it just seems like a really simple, straightforward game. Like, I wonder what kind of things it tweaks.
I don't
right?
know. I know there's a few though. But yeah, like it's a super bare bones app. Like it's if I hit play, it's ready to start a new game or tutorial. And that's pretty much it.
But bare bones that runs really well. It's smoothly. It's really clear. Like stuff is easy to read.
Yep.
Even the only thing is that those cards. They're a little like busy. The art's cute, but they're a little bit busy. So I was just thinking like,
you only need to know. You only need, it's true. But you only need to see the symbols really in the corner. So that's really the main thing.
But yeah, that's cute, fun, and pretty quick.
Yeah,
and it works.
And it works.
And it works. I'm like, man, wonder why we're so stuck on that one right now.
Jeez. It's like, who thought that would be so important?
I know.
That's crazy, right?
Be able to record.
Jeez.
But yeah, so Onirim sadly has nothing to do with Pacific Rim. I learned
maybe expansion.
A tragedy, maybe
the Pacific Onirim expansion.
I think Asmodee has some. They should contact someone about that. I feel like there's a lot of
on it.
There's a collab potential there.
Man, that would. I would make me so happy.
Dude, a game where you sync up. Okay, why are we talking about this now? I think that's it for this.
Someone's gonna go steal our idea.
I know, really.
Stop recording so we can go make that game.
Bye,
everybody.